Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I don't know what time you're listening to this message. We've been off for some time due to some technical issues, but I believe we're back on track right now. So it's been long since we had a session. So today we'll be having one, a very quick one, a short one. I'll be talking on the case. What we'll be talking about is domestic violence. And I believe in one of our episodes, you can go back and click on our previous episodes. There was one of the episodes I talked about red flags to not ignore during relationship, and I believe domestic violence was one of them. And now with the issues going around now in Nigeria, globally, women are now what speaking up about for domestic violence. But I would like to state this very, very clear that domestic violence is not actually gender based. It does not only necessarily happen to women. Some men too in their home too are also going through this violence. But the issue is that men tend to be what stronger than women, and as such they do not speak up more than the women. And you can imagine a woman beating a man, and imagine a man beating a woman. So you would see that the pain and inflictions that occurs when it's done by the male the male gender, it's always obvious on the body of women than when it's a woman that does that to a man. And then some people will be like, you're not man enough or something. That's why men rarely speak up about domestic violence, but it happens a lot. And one more thing I would love to say is that we should not ignore the fact of domestic violence during courtship, because most of the time people go into marriage thinking that he will change. Okay, he's going to change. He said he's going to change, or she's going to change, or it's not going to be like this. And they forget that marriage is what? Marriage is mainly, it's an eye opener. That thing that you choose to ignore during your courtship, that's why courtship is very important in relationships. Those things you choose to ignore during your courtship, your marriage will open your eyes to it. Marriage is an eye opener. Open your eyes to it, and as then it's should I say probably too late to turn back the hands of clock. So domestic violence, if you're in one if you're in a marriage now going through domestic violence, I would advise that you speak up. Speak up. It's better for you to be known as one who spoke up to and during her marriage about domestic violence than one who dies in it. Yeah, so you speak up, because our health is very, very fragile, most especially in this country where the thing is going on. I think people should not be made to suffer violence of any type, whether emotional abuse, physical abuse. People are not meant to go through that. So you speak up, which is very, very important, because most of the times you find out that most victims of this violence do not speak up, thereby leading to their death, which is something that could have been diverted if they had spoken up. People do not speak up most time due to um the stigma that goes with them or something like that. But in as much as that, these are things that you overlook and will make you stronger, so you got to speak up. So thank you. Till we meet next time, I remain Ima Talks. Thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful day ahead.